What's up, friends? This is Manni and changed my mind. Ladies and gents, the dampers, in my opinion now, are really only very good on a Pathfinder. Because this is the only robot that boosts the damage up so high that the dampers will actually perform almost as much as they used to be when they were new, right? With the full damage potential. Because the Pathfinder with its built-in ability can reach 120% more damage output, plus the almost 80 from the nuclear amps and the Pascal drone boosts of 45% or 42. So with all the boosters and everything, you can reach around 400% maximum damage boost, so 4 times as much. Therewith, firing effectively with 12 dampers here on this Pathfinder compared to the 3 that it seems to fire with. And that's actually when it performs insanely good again. But it really takes time actually to first get all those boosts running, get enough kills and boost the damage. And then secondly, this used to be the performance of the dampers without any boosts. 3 dampers used to perform like the 400% damage boosted version here on the Pathfinder. I didn't look into the exact stats, but this is what it felt like back in the days. And that would be maybe 5 months ago, right? When the dampers were in their full reign, in their full phase. And of course the Lynx robot, with their force field, they eat up a lot of potential damage with that force field. And that's also why you see them being played like crazy right now. I don't know if something changed with that force field, but it seems to take way too much damage before it finally depletes. And then it seems to regenerate way too quick too. Because like you reload some of your weapons and they already have the force field back. It's crazy. But yeah, so we've gotten rid of all those guys. First place so far. And we have boosted the damage halfway so far. It's like we're 60% there with the damage boosting. The Pathfinder also, as you just saw, allows you to shield break enemies, which solves another big problem right now. Because there's a reason why Pixonic is selling you this 200 power cell module for shield break, because they realize there's a ridiculous overabundance of yellow shields everywhere, and you can often not deal any damage anymore unless you are able to shield break. So they use this as a way to draw your power cells away from you before whatever next comes in to replace them with or so. And then we have the yellow shield problem solved for you, basically, right? They bring in a problem and then they sell you a problem and then they sell you the solution separately later. Yeah, that's War Robots in a nutshell, basically. But here, we're able to bypass it due to the Pathfinder. Again, new robot, not having to worry about problems like this, right? It's very convenient with the legendary pilot, adding the shield break to it. And now we have 9 kills. We almost damage boosted the dampers to the maximum. We have 70 stacks out of the 90 that we can get on the nuclear amps. See that Fafnir up there? Not a problem. I can drop him easily through his shield. Maybe it even... Was it an Ophion or was it a Fafnir? I'm not sure. It was something with a purple shield flying up. And that is an Ophion for sure. And look what happens to him. Pop! He doesn't even make it into a landing before he's dead. And now we are maximum boosted. You see how quickly things die? If you ask me, this is how they were before. This is how the dampers were, right? You used to kill things in exactly this speed, with 3 fully maxed Mark III dampers. And I believe my dampers aren't fully maxed, so yeah, but it does perform rather similar to the original performance. Sadly, after 11 kills, there's only 1 single player to play with. Free fall. It's just what's going on in free fall. And one thing that really surprised me, did you see the damage he just did? He had 1 ultimate calamity and 1, I think, subduer, and he just deleted my robot in like 1 second. I was so surprised to see when that happened, man. Crazy. I don't know how he did so much damage in such a short time. That was insane. And he couldn't even have been nuclear amplified boosted because I kept killing him over and over, right? That was sick. But yeah, so here it is. Subduer and Calamity. ultimate calamity. That was insane. Alright, anyways, let's jump onto a sniper map where the damper performs even better. Although we lost 100 meters range, it no longer has 600. The 500 are still pretty good and allows you to outrange many opponents on the map. My shield break time did not last long enough to kill the entire Dagon there, but you see what I did with him, right? And now we're coming around the corner and dropping the rest of him. I could even, if I wanted to, just corner shoot him with our 2 outer weapons and not even show myself. And that would leave him with no opportunity to deal damage to me back. But yeah, so we got 1 kill so far, 15 damage boosts. We shield break the Skyros down there. Very, very convenient again. Then phase shifting and landing down here, 2 kills. Alright, so we're already boosting more and more damage in. Because remember that the Pathfinder itself, I think maybe I should explain that once more. I already explained this many times, but maybe not everybody watches every video, and also this is a bit of a confusing thing, because every kill I do gives me 2 separate, long-lasting damage boosts until I die. So the Pascal drone gives me a damage boost on kill and kill assist. So even per kill assist, I get 7% more damage until the end of my robot's life. And that stacks up to 5 times, up to 42% of the maximum damage with the built-in 7% you start with. So that's the Pascal drone to my left. Only that drone, right? So now, the Pathfinder, every time he activates his ability and kills something under the influence of that mark ability, gets a separate damage boost, I think 20%? Is it 20%? And it can happen 6 times. And you can reach 120% more damage output until the end of your robot's life. So completely persistent till your death, until you die. And so you have just per kill 2 separate kind of elements that begin to boost your damage, and if you get a critical amount of 5 kills, or 6 in this case with the Pathfinder, you'll end up boosting your damage to 400%. So now hopefully I explained that sufficiently, because many of you heard this many times now. I understand it might be boring to listen to this again, but I feel like this is so confusing that it really makes sense to explain it once more. So let me go. The Pascal... No, I'm not doing it again. Don't worry. Okay, 7 kills. It's not even a lot of kills so far, but man, you know what's good about this one? There's a lot of players still in there. And is it just me, or did they reduce the player amount at some point? Wasn't it originally like 7 players? No, we have 5. We have 6 players. No, it was 6. No, I'm stupid. It's always been like this. But I feel like Free for All should have more players. At least maybe they can make it different per map. Like a larger map like Canyon could really have, let's say, 8 players on the map. And a smaller map like, let's say, Moon or Dead City, maybe the 6 players are enough, you know? But it often is so that enemies leave the game eventually, and they will no longer play with you. They don't spawn robots anymore or whatever for some reason. So that was a Titan that we snacked away, because now we're fully boosted with 95 stacks on the nuke amps and so on. So right now we have the 400% running. Every time I press the button with the ability and attack 400% damage, essentially 12 dampers firing at the enemy. Yeah, but free fall, often people leave the game, and that really causes some issues. Look at this. This is an Orokochi in his ability. You see how he's ticking down? How quick? Interesting that I didn't get the kill, even though I basically filled up the entire dot meter. So he died exclusively from my damage, but somebody else fired 1 bullet at him in the end, and then he got the kill counted on top, I think. But look at this, that was a Curie. I just snacked an entire Curie and something else with just 1 clip. So that is why I say the dampers are incredibly good, but only on the Pathfinder now. Of course, if you fully max boost the dampers on a Typhon with the Pascal drone, and you boost the damage with the nuclear amplifiers, right? Then you still have a lot of damage output even there. But you're missing an additional 120% that the Pathfinder gives you. So yeah, tell me what you think about this, guys. I like playing with the Pathfinder because it makes certain setups now work that normally you wouldn't want to run on something else. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Manni signing off. Bye bye, my friends.